Picture this Prince William, the calm, collected big brother we all thought we knew, suddenly flips the switch. He becomes the royal version of Thanos, ready to snap Harry and Meghan right out of the monarchy. No cape, no crown, just pure. I've had enough of your Netflix drama energy. For years, the palace tried to keep it chill. Oprah interviews, fine Netflix shows. Sure, Meghan's podcast comparing royal life to basically prison with fancy hats. Awkward, but okay, we'll tolerate it. But William? Nope. One morning, he wakes up, looks at the chaos and goes, delete account, blocked, restricted. And here's the kicker. This isn't just family drama anymore. William's cooked up a 3-step master plan so ruthless it would make Meghan's Hollywood agents break a sweat. Step 1, strip the titles. Step 2, freeze them out like last week's leftovers, erase them so hard. Even Netflix search results start glitching. But here's the wild part. This royal revenge saga didn't kick off with Harry's memoir or Meghan's podcasts. Nope. It all started with one tiny moment everyone ignored, a royal wedding and a missing curtsy. And trust me, what happens next? Pure chaos. If you thought Harry and Meghan were just living their best California life, sipping green juice, doing yoga. Think again. These two basically turned the royal family into their own personal content subscription service. And William? Yeah, he noticed. First came the Netflix docuseries. Instead of a behind-the-scenes peek, we got 6 episodes of the Crown Sussex edition. William and Kate looked colder than an ice sculpture at a Windsor banquet, while Harry and Meghan served up themselves as the ultimate victims of palace cruelty. Cue worldwide headlines and one very red-faced future king. Then came the Spotify deal. Millions paid, one podcast dropped, and execs basically roasted them live afterward. When your paychecks get called out as grifts, that's less money, more warning sign. And then, of course, the Oprah interview. New allegations of racism, family drama turned primetime TV, and Meghan casually dropping bombs like she was auditioning for Real Housewives of Buckingham Palace. The royal PR team nearly fainted while William had to go around insisting, "We are very much not a racist family." Awkward. And then Harry's memoir dropped. Oh boy. Private texts, family fights, brotherly brawls, all packaged and sold like holiday stocking stuffers. William reportedly read it and thought, "Bro, you just published my temper like it's fan fiction. This isn't just airing dirty laundry, it's monetizing the laundry cycle." But here's the kicker. The cracks in the royal wall started way before this circus. Flashback to May 2018. The royal wedding, millions glued to their TVs, trumpets blaring, horses polished, and the Queen herself sitting there like the final boss of etiquette. Every step timed, every bow rehearsed, every curtsy mapped like a military operation. And then Meghan walked right past the Queen without a curtsy. Zero nada. Not even a polite nod, the internet gasped. Royal watchers clutched their pearls. And William? He noticed instantly. To him, that wasn't a slip. It was a message. In the monarchy, gestures matter. You don't just forget a curtsy. It's like forgetting to say cheers at a British pub. That's how bar fights start. Meghan's move. Total power play. She wasn't bending to tradition, she was bending tradition to herself. From that moment, William allegedly saw the writing on the palace walls. He wasn't just watching a sister-in-law try to fit in, he was spotting the first crack in a 1,000-year-old dynasty. Because if one duchess can shrug at the Queen, what's next? Netflix documentaries about royal meltdowns. Oh wait, what looked like a tiny gesture at a fairy tale wedding? Yeah, that was actually the opening scene of a royal horror movie. One skipped curtsy, spiraled into skipped trust, skipped loyalty, and eventually skipped family dinners forever. That one little bow kicked off the whole Hollywood versus heritage saga. William would never forgive mix royal crowns with Hollywood spotlights, throw in a reality show vibe nobody asked for, and you get Harry and Meghan gladly selling the story. After that infamous skipped curtsy, their pattern became crystal clear. Instead of building a life around duty, they built a brand around deals. Every time the palace hoped for silence, another camera crew appeared. Every pause in drama, just a trailer for the next big reveal. Take their endless interviews. Not short answers, not polite updates, but full-on confessionals, painting royal life like a survival story. Then came the podcasts turning family tensions into binge-worthy episodes. And finally, the memoir packed with more plot twists than a soap opera marathon. Inside the palace, jaws hit the floor. Suddenly, a casual chat over tea wasn't harmless. It was potential material for Meghan's next media project. William realised he wasn't dealing with family anymore. He was dealing with a franchise, and every episode had a price tag. For the royals, loyalty is sacred. For Harry and Meghan, loyalty looked negotiable. William's frustration quickly turned into strategy. Once the monarchy became primetime content, he stopped defending and started plotting an offensive that could shock even the king. Forget family therapy. Royals don't do group hugs. They hold secret summits in Scottish castles. When the drama hit boiling point, Balmoral was chosen. The quiet, stone-walled fortress where tough decisions get made. This wasn't a casual chat over scones. This was a closed-door war council. Picture it: Charles, Camilla, William and Kate. No aides, no leaks. Just 4 royals with one mission figure out: Harry's permanent status once and for all. The air was colder than the Scottish Highlands outside. Nobody smiled. Nobody made small talk. William reportedly walked in like a man who'd already made up his mind. Half in, half out. Not anymore. This wasn't about feelings anymore. It was about survival. The monarchy couldn't keep handling surprise interviews, tell-all deals, and constant anonymous sources spilling family tea. Balmoral became the stage where William made it crystal clear. Enough was enough. Charles had always hoped for reconciliation, leaning softer. Kate, the eternal mediator, felt torn between brotherly peace and protecting the crown. But William, he was done playing the nice sibling. His energy screamed, "This is business, not brotherhood." And when William laid out his plan, it wasn't a suggestion. It was a royal ultimatum that even Charles felt. If you thought William was just the boring, serious one, think again. The man rolled into Balmoral with a mental PowerPoint titled, "How to Delete My Brother in 3 Easy Steps." Step 1: strip. Take away the Duke and Duchess titles. The fancy HR styling. Suddenly, Harry and Meghan go from royal icons to just another celebrity couple in California. It's like pulling the Wi-Fi out of a smart house. All walls, no signal. Step 2: freeze. No special palace access, no free funds, no cushy invites to royal events. If Harry shows up in the UK, tourist mode activated. No prince privileges. Step 3: erase the coldest move of all. William's plan wasn't to slam the door, it was to cut off the oxygen. No drama, no headlines, no press. Let the Sussex brand fade into background noise until Hollywood realises royal mystique has an expiration date. The brilliance? William wasn't swinging a sword. He was pulling the plug. Quiet, calculated, devastating. But here's the twist. While the plan was aimed at Harry, the one who got hit hardest, Meghan, she wanted Hollywood sparkle, but William's plan turned that spotlight into a flickering light bulb. Her podcast. Archetypes got cancelled faster than a bad Netflix pilot. The docuseries numbers looked big at first, but fizzled once the novelty wore off. And those corporate deals that used to roll in like royal carriages, suddenly they felt more like stalled Ubers. Without the Duchess title stamped on her name, Meghan's negotiating power in Hollywood tanked overnight. Titles weren't just ceremonial, they were branding gold, and the palace didn't stop there. They locked down the royal diary, like Fort Knox. When Harry scheduled charity visits in the UK, 0 family interaction. No tea with Granny, no friendly photo ops, no moments. Meghan could spin into headlines. Every door closed, every handshake withheld. Access denied, poor Kate. Once the family's unofficial referee, she got caught in the middle. She reportedly wanted peace, but she also knew the monarchy couldn't risk another Netflix sequel featuring Windsor drama. Standing by William meant protecting the institution, even if it meant icing out her brother-in-law. The fallout. Meghan got hit the hardest. Without royal perks, her Hollywood pitch went from modern duchess to former royal spouse, and in an industry obsessed with shiny titles that downgrade stung. Worse than any tabloid headline. Charles used to be the king of, let's all get along. Now he's basically William's hype man with a crown. For years, Charles played the gentle diplomat. He gave Harry second chances. ignored Meghan's interviews and hoped time would heal the wounds. But after Balmoral, the tide officially turned. Charles sided with William. No hesitation, no soft handshakes, full-on agreement that the monarchy couldn't survive another Netflix special. That's huge. When the king stops trying to fix family drama, you know the gloves are off. It wasn't just about relationships anymore. It was about protecting a 1,000-year-old institution. William wasn't the rebellious younger brother here. He was the enforcer. And Charles, he gave the green light. From that moment on, Harry and Meghan weren't working royals. They weren't even semi-royals. They were private citizens with celebrity baggage. Every palace door shut tight. The message was clear. The monarchy comes first, even if it means cutting family ties. And that's William's legacy in motion. To some, he's a cold strategist, willing to cut off his own blood for the throne. To others, he's the guardian, keeping centuries of tradition from collapsing into a reality TV circus. The real question now isn't whether Harry and Meghan will survive. It's whether William will be remembered as the monarchy's saviour, or its most ruthless executioner. And just like that, what started as awkward family dinners escalated into full-blown palace warfare. William isn't just the patient older brother anymore. He's the iron wall guarding the throne. Charles, once the eternal peacemaker, now stands firmly behind him. Meghan's brand is wobbling, Harry's access frozen, and the monarchy has slammed the gates shut tighter than Buckingham Palace during tourist season. So what's next? Will Harry and Meghan reinvent themselves without the royal glitter, or slowly fade into the "where are they now" section of celebrity culture? Either way, William's plan has flipped the script. The big question, did he save the monarchy or sacrifice his family in the process? And if you think this is ruthless, wait until you hear the shocking demand Harry made to his father, one that left everyone stunned. I covered it in my last video, and trust me, it explains exactly why William isn't playing nice anymore. Go check it out right after this. This is Star Spotlight, where the crown meets chaos and we shine the brightest light on the stories they don't want you to see. Until next time, stay curious, stay bold, and never stop watching the drama unfold.